Welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to flow through a sequence to help open up the throat chakra. Set up a couple of blocks, draping your bolster over the two blocks at an incline. Roll up a blanket and drape the blanket over the ankles and wrap it underneath the thighs for Supta Baddha Konasana, supine cobbler's pose. Allow the hands to open up to the sky and the shoulders to soften around the bolster. Begin to deepen the inhalation and lengthen the exhalation. Allow your body and mind to release what it no longer needs to hold on to. Let it go, flow out and away. Begin to sense the space around you. Breathe with the space and become aware of the rise and fall of your breath. Its coming and going, the sensation, sound, and temperature. In your own time, move your awareness to your neck, to your throat, your chakra of self-expression and personal will. Allow your throat center to soften, expand, and breathe, inviting in blue, the color of sky. Breathe sky into your throat center, clearing, opening, softening the need for control, freeing self-expression and creativity. Let your throat take what it needs. This chakra is your connection to the spiritual and physical plane through the vibration of sound. I invite you to set an intention for your practice today and perhaps aligning it with the throat chakra. Finding the courage to ask questions and express what you really want. Communicating with others as clearly as you can to avoid misunderstandings, sadness, and drama. Fix this intention in your mind's eye. And to seal it into your center, take a deep breath in through the nose, pausing the breath at the top. Then allowing the breath to release with a deep sigh. If you'd like, you can begin to bring the arms a little bit higher, or even extending the arms overhead to really feel that expansion across the chest. Take a full body stretch and begin to slowly make your way to seated. In your Sukhasana easy seat, take a few grounding breaths. Inhale, arms reach to the sky. Find some gentle side bend, just opening up the sides of the body. Releasing the left hand to the earth. Reach your right arm up and over. Allow the right side body to expand with each breath, softening through the left elbow. Inhale, arms reach up and over to the right. Left shoulder looping up towards the sky. Inhale, return to the center, interlacing the fingers, flipping the palms to the sky. Exhale, press the palms forward, round the back, tuck the chin towards the chest. Release the hands forward, rolling over the knees into tabletop pose. Inhale, soften the elbows, shine your heart forward. Exhale, press the floor away, round the upper back. Continue to move through cat and cow for a few more rounds of breath, inviting energy and warmth into the spine. Return to a neutral spine, walking your hands forward, keeping the hips right over the knees. Slide the shoulder blades wide apart, allowing the heart to soften towards the earth. in puppy pose. On your next breath in, slide your hands back underneath your shoulders. Tuck the toes, sending the hips up into downward facing dog. Pedal out the heels, rock the hips from side to side. Return to center, inhaling to soften. Exhale, ripple forward into plank pose. Inhale, exhale, lower part way. Hips, belly button, chest meet the earth. Keeping the hands alongside the rib cage, shoulders onto the back. Inhale, peel up through baby cobra. Exhaling to roll down. Inhale, wave up through the spine. Exhale to roll down. A few more here. Inhale, wave up. Exhale down. Last one. Inhale, roll up. Pausing here. Maybe taking a peek around one shoulder and then the other. Come back through center. Slide your forearms forward into Sphinx pose. Elbows underneath the shoulders, forearms parallel to each other. Lift the lower belly off of the earth and lengthen through the back of the neck. Bring your right forearm parallel to the top edge of your mat. Left fingertips over towards your rib cage, squaring the hips to the floor. Return to center. Left forearm parallel to the top edge of your mat. Right fingertips over by the right rib cage. Square the hips to the floor as you find that upper body twist. Return to center through Sphinx pose. Then sliding your hands back alongside the rib cage. Take a breath. Exhale to roll up, pressing into the earth, maybe lifting up into upward facing dog. Exhale, rolling over the toes, downward facing dog. Inhale to soften. Exhale, float your right leg up. Bend at the knee, stack your right hip on top of the left, and draw some circles here with that knee in one direction and then the other, inviting warmth into the right hip. Re-extend the right leg. Exhale, hug the knee to the nose, stepping your right foot to your right thumb. Drop your left knee down. Let the hips soften towards the earth as you extend the arms overhead, Anjaneyasana. Heart shining forward, shoulders softening away from the ears. Extend your arms out to a T. Sweep your left arm underneath the right, grasping opposite shoulders, backs of the hands, or palms together for eagle arms, lifting the elbows up and away from the chest into a mini back bend. Release the hands down to frame the right foot. Stepping back into tabletop, take your right foot up to the sky, soften the elbows. As you exhale, roll the knee to the nose, step your right foot to your right thumb, picking up your left knee. Inhale to ground. Exhale, make your way into high lunge. Bend the elbows into cactus arms, drawing the shoulder blades together and pressing the heart forward. Feel that vibration of breath passing over the throat with each inhalation. Pivot the left heel down, opening the arms out into Warrior Two. Release the left hand to the back leg, circling the right arm up and over for Reverse Warrior. Inhale back through center. Right elbow to knee, left arm sweeps up and over into Extended Side Angle Pose. Windmill the left arm down and around, framing your right foot, sending the right leg up and back, three-legged dog. Exhale, downward dog. Take whatever movement or stillness you need here. And if you'd like, you can join me through a vinyasa, coming forward for plank pose, lowering through chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, rolling over the toes, downward dog. Inhale to ground. Exhale, left leg lifts high. Bend at the knee. Stack your left hip on top of the right, drawing circles with that knee in one direction and then the other. Re-extend the left leg long. Exhale, knee to nose, round through the upper back, mindfully stepping your left foot to your left thumb. Drop your right knee down. Reach your arms up and overhead into Anjaneyasana, low lunge. Reach your arms out to a T, sweeping your right arm underneath the left, grasping opposite shoulders, backs of the hands or palms together into eagle arms, lifting the elbows up and away from the chest. Release the hands down to frame the left foot. Return to tabletop pose. Lift your left footprint up to the sky, softening the elbows, shining your heart forward, light cow pose. Exhale, scoop the knee underneath. Step the left foot to your left thumb. Pick up your right knee. Lifting up into your high lunge, Alanasana. Bend the elbows, cactus arms. Allow the heart to shine forward. Pivot your right heel down. Open the arms out into Warrior Two pose. Float your right hand to the back leg, sweeping the left arm up and over, Reverse Warrior. Inhale, come back through center, left elbow to knee, right arm sweeps up and over, side angle pose. Windmill the right arm down and around, framing the left foot. Step it back and up, three-legged dog. Return to downward facing dog. You can choose to take another vinyasa here, child's pose or hanging out in downward facing dog. Returning to downward facing dog. Inhale to ground, right leg lifts high. Exhale, knee to nose, stepping right foot to right thumb. Inhale to ground. Exhale, lift the arms up into high lunge. Inhale to find length in the spine. Exhale, open the arms out to a T, twisting towards the right. Drop your right hand to your back leg, lifting your left arm up and over. Inhale, come back to the top. Exhale, bring your left hand down, right arm reaches to the sky. Easy twist. Pivot to the edge of your left foot, stacking your right leg on top for Vashisthasana, side plank. Lift your right knee up, stepping the foot behind the left leg. Drop the hips down almost to touching and begin to roll up, opening the heart up to the sky in Wild Thing pose. Circle the right arm down and around, stepping back into downward facing dog. Inhale to soften. Exhale, wave the spine long, shoulders over wrists, plank pose. Inhale. Exhale, lower through chaturanga all the way to the belly. Extend your arms alongside you. Lift up the palms, peel the chest up off of the mat, and perhaps lift the legs as well if the lower back feels okay with this. Lower everything down, pressing back into Balasana, child's pose. Return to downward facing dog. Inhale to ground. Exhale, left leg lifts. Hug the left knee into the belly. Step the left foot to the left thumb. Inhale to ground. Exhale, roll up, high lunge. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, open the arms out to a T, twisting to the left. Lower the left hand to the back leg, reaching the right arm up and over. Return to center, dropping the right hand to the earth. Left arm reaches to the sky, easy twist. Pivot to the edge of the right foot. Stack your left leg on top, Vashisthasana side plank. Lift your left knee up, pointing to the sky. Stepping your left foot behind your right leg. Lower your hips down, almost to touching. Inhale, wave up through the heart center, opening into Wild Thing. Circling back around and coming into downward facing dog once again. Pedal out the heels, rock the hips from side to side. Inhale to ground. Exhale, right leg lifts. On your next exhalation, sweep the knee to the nose, stepping right foot to right thumb. Inhale to ground. Exhale, make your way to high lunge. Take your palms together overhead. Begin to arch and shine the heart forward as you soften through the left knee. Sweep your arms down and around, clasping the hands behind you, drawing that single fist towards the floor. Inhale. Exhale, leading with the heart center, lean over the right knee, launching into Warrior 3. Square the left hip down, lifting the clasped hands away from the lower back. Release the hands to the floor, floating your left leg back, low lunge. Step the right leg back, downward facing dog. Step big toes together. Inhale, bend the knees, spinning the knees over to the left, hips to the right, twisted dog. On your next exhalation, ripple forward. Left arm reaches to the sky, side plank. Arching the body like a rainbow, keep lifting the left hips high. Plant the left hand down, returning to downward facing dog. Inhale, soften. Exhale, left leg lifts. Take a breath. Exhale, sweep the knee to the nose, stepping left foot to left thumb. Inhale to ground. Exhale, roll up to high lunge, Alanasana. Soften through the right knee, bringing the palms together. Shine your heart forward. Interlace the fingers back behind you, drawing that single fist down to the floor. Leading with the heart center, lean over the left knee. Bend the right knee to launch into Warrior 3. Pressing the right heel back behind you and lengthening through the crown of the head. Release the hands to the floor, floating the right leg back into low lunge. Stepping your left leg back to meet the right, downward facing dog. Step the big toes together, bending the knees, spinning the knees to the right, hips to the left. Ripple forward into side plank, right arm reaches to the sky. Circle the right arm down and around, returning to downward facing dog. Inhale to soften. Exhale, wave the spine long into plank pose, lowering through chaturanga. Hips, belly button, chest meet the earth. Slide the forearms forward into Sphinx pose. You're welcome to stay just as you are, or if you like, tuck the toes under, lifting the hips into forearm plank. Lift up into downward facing dog. Bring a blanket underneath the knees. Come to kneeling. Set up a couple of blocks at your heels. Fold your hands at heart center. Inhale to lengthen through the spine. On your exhalation, begin to lean back. Pause wherever you find your edge of stretch. Inhale, return to kneeling. Exhaling completely. Inhale, wave the spine long. Exhale, lean it back. Once again, pausing once you feel the stretch along the quadriceps. Inhale, return to the top. Exhale completely. Last one. Inhale, wave the spine long. Exhale, lean it back. Seated plank. Inhale, return to the top. Exhale, counter pose with Balasana, child's pose. Return to kneeling. Adding on from here, deep breath in, wave the spine long. Exhale, just as before, lean it back. This time, if you'd like, you can release the left hand down to your block into half camel pose, squaring the shoulders to the sky. When you're ready, return to kneeling. Preparing for the other side. Inhale, wave the spine long. Exhale, lean it back. This time releasing the right hand to the block behind you. Keep squaring the shoulders to the sky and trying not to collapse into the lower back. Return to kneeling, counterposing once again with child's pose. Return to kneeling, bringing the hands back to heart center. Preparing for full camel, make sure that the knees are underneath the hips, waving the spine on the inhalation. Exhale to lean it back. Option to stay in seated plank, or half camel, releasing your left hand down, or full camel, right hand releases as well. Shine the heart up to the sky. Keep the back of the neck long. When you're ready to come out of the pose, exit just as you entered. First, right hand comes to the heart, left hand comes to the heart. Counter pose with Balasana. Option to bring the palms together, bending at the elbows, bringing the thumbs to the nape of the neck. Lower all the way down onto the belly, bringing the elbows out to the sides, stacking the hands and resting your head. Extend your arms forward, palms facing down. Lift the right arm up any amount and extend the left leg up as well. Staying here or bending at the left knee, reaching around for the foot. You can stay right here or add the right leg as well, lifting up into half bow pose. Take a few deep, nourishing breaths into the belly before lowering down and returning to rest. Re-extend the arms forward, palms facing down. Lift the left arm up and the right leg. Staying here, or bend at the right knee, reaching around for the foot. Lifting the left leg as well if the lower back feels okay with this. Stay here for a few deep breaths before lowering everything down, resting the head on stacked hands. Option here to press back into child's pose. To further release from any tension from your back bends, reach around for the heels, lifting the hips and rolling onto the crown of the head for rabbit pose. When you're ready, roll up to seated. Place 2 blocks at their highest level, walking the knees back under the hips and bringing your elbows to the tops of the blocks, palms together. Begin to inch your knees back, bending at the elbows, thumbs come to the nape of the neck. Allow your heart to soften towards the earth. This is a variation of puppy pose, which we practiced earlier in our class. When you are ready to come out of the pose, inch the knees forward and return to seated. Coming onto the back, hug both knees into the belly. Keep the right knee hugging in, release the left leg long. Inhale here. Exhale, guide the knee across the body over to the left. Supine twist. Option to bend at the left knee, reaching around for the foot to increase the stretch along the quadricep. Release your foot if holding, and begin to make your way back to center. Hug the left knee in, right leg long. Inhale. Exhale, guide the knee across the body over to the right. Again, you have the option to bend at the knee, reaching around for the foot for your quadricep stretch. Return to center, hugging the knees in one last time before releasing out into Shavasana, final relaxation pose. Extend the arms and legs, take up some space, and stay here for as long as you'd like. Come back to the ebb and flow of your breath. Back to your center. Breathe into your core. Return your awareness back to your throat chakra, a beautiful blue sun residing in your neck and vocal region. Communication is key here. Keep your throat open and let the energy create an open airway, easy breathing. Here is where you give back to the world, where you comfort and communicate, sharing with others the beauty that you see. Let the blue light swirl. Repeating in your mind this affirmation, I am truth. I am truth. Allow the energy of the words to bathe your body, mind, emotions, spirit, and take what you need. In your own time, become aware of the air on the surface of your body, the sounds around you, near and in the distance. Become aware of the support beneath you. Notice how you feel, and hold yourself with loving kindness for the beautiful, unique being that you are. Thank you for joining me today. Namaste.